What are we going to do about our long-term investments when we see things that are going on over in the Middle East? 330 missiles flying over from Iran towards Israel. How does that impact my investments? So you'll see the market react and things go up and they go down over a short period of time. And then over the long term, you'll see that steady wins the race here. So you need to do absolutely nothing in your portfolio if you want to be successful. Now, same thing goes with the presidential election. We continually get questions here at Guardian Rock Wealth about, well, what's going to happen with the presidential election and what are you doing in my portfolio to adjust for who might win the presidential election? First of all, we don't know who's going to win the presidential election. And number two, what we do know, if we look at history, same thing with these big geopolitical events, is that over time the market adapts. And good quality, fundamentally sound companies continue to do well over time. They continue to adapt to whatever policies tend to happen after a president gets into office. And remember that once a president gets into office, what they're actually able to do and implement regarding their policies is often much different, no matter whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. It's usually much different than what actually happens. Case in point, one of the things that we've been talking about and looking at is oil prices over the past few days, given what is going on in Iran and Israel. So oil prices have risen, but really not by all that much. And people are, why is this so different from other times in history? Well, the answer is that the United States, a couple of years ago, started pumping more oil. We now, here in the United States, pump more oil than Saudi Arabia does by a fairly wide margin. So we're the largest oil producer in the world right now, and hence our oil prices are not going up. Our gasoline prices are not going up as much as they may have in the past, given a big geopolitical event like we're seeing right now. So the answer is, don't do anything. Continue with a good, solid, sound portfolio strategy that keeps you sleeping at night. So portion control is key, making sure you don't have too much of your investments in any one sector, in any one company, and make sure that those companies are fundamentally sound, and make sure that you have the appropriate amount of cash flow coming into your account each and every month, quarter, or however you have it set up, so that you're not worried about, number one, having money for that mortgage payment or those utility payments. And number two, if you're not at that stage in your investing career, you don't need that investment income. Still make sure you have that cash flow so that you can easily and consistently dollar cost average into your portfolio. And there's nothing more powerful than the dollar cost averaging consistently over time to stabilize and grow your portfolio. If you'd like more information and you'd like to actually see the charts on this, you can go out to guardianrockwealth.com. Our recent written blog has all the charts, and you can see that during a presidential election and following a presidential election, the market still continues to do well, generally speaking, no matter who is president, what political party is president. You'll also see a chart in the October market update that will show you that after every major geopolitical event, the market eventually stabilizes over the long term. And you cannot, I'm just going to say, you cannot time those events. And often, and especially of late, we've gotten a lot of people saying, I don't understand, such and such a company reported great results and their stock price went down. Or such and such a company reported poor results and their stock price went up. These short-term moves in the market are distractions. These headlines that you see on CNBC or Fox News or whatever news source you like to listen to are meant to distract you, and they often do distract you from your long-term retirement goals. So be careful about that. Keep consistent cash flow. Keep your portion control within your portfolio the way that makes you be able to sleep at night and still grow your portfolio. And if you have other questions, reach out to us at guardianrockwealth.com. This is John Browning. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll talk to you again later on.